Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Course will be started soon. Pahade sir will be joined soon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Pratik. Kindly start my video, Pratik.
Sir, तुम्हाला co-host केलेलं आहे. You are a co-host.
Video, आता सुरू झालं.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. किती स्टुडंट जॉईन झालेत? Please see that.
86, sir.
Students.
Yes, 87.
त्याच्यावरती जॉईन, याच्यावर जॉईन होतील ना युट्यूबवर?
युट्यूबला सर.
बर बर, ठीक आहे, हरकत नाही. We will just 1 minute, in a minute start. Well, good afternoon or good evening, all of you. It is a pleasure to be with all the teachers and students over here. Today we are going to start with something called as study skills. Study skills plays a very important role in our life. Otherwise, we are going to look into something called as study skills over here. And these study skills, just one minute, please. Just 1 minute, we are starting. Fine. Yeah. Fine. Let us start. So a big good afternoon to all of you, and I'm sorry I started a little late. That won't happen again. I'll try to be bilingual, Hindi, Marathi, English, because most of the colleges are from Maharashtra, so maybe Marathi will be comfortable and Hindi English will also be comfortable. मला एक सांगायचंय तुम्हाला. I would just want to tell you one thing. We have been studying. This is a course on study skills. We started our study at the age of 3. Today you students must be somewhere 17, 18, 19 years old. And then why should I study? Again, study skills. इतना एक्सपर्ट हो गया हूं मैं. 3 साल का था या 4 साल का तब से मैं पढ़ ही रहा हूं. आज मैं FY, SY, TY कहीं पे तो भी पढ़ रहा हूं. इतने साल हम पढ़ रहे हैं. इतने साल में तो कोई एक्सपर्ट बन जाए. 3 से लेके 13 तक यानी 10 साल हो गए, और 13 से लेके 17 तक 17 यानी करीब 5-6 साल हो गए. 7 साल हो गए. इसका मतलब है कम से कम 12-15 साल हम पढ़ रहे हैं स्टडिंग. Anything that you do for 15 years, you are a champion. But that does not happen. Despite we studying for so many years, when there is an examination, there is a problem. डर लगता है, पता नहीं क्या पूछेंगे. इतना रट्टा मार के होगा भी या नहीं मालूम. एंड देन वी स्टार्ट सेइंग कुछ ऑप्शन में डाल देना चाहिए. क्या क्या ऑप्शन में डाल सकते हैं. आई रिकलेक्ट आउट दैट जोक कि अ पेशेंट गोज टू द डॉक्टर एंड सेज आई एम हैविंग प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ माय ईयर. कान बहुत दुख रहा है. तो डॉक्टर बताना शुरू करता है कि आप जानते हो मेडिकल का सिलेबस कितना बड़ा होता है. बहुत बड़ा होता है. तो पेशेंट से यार मेरा कान दुख रहा है. तो फिर डॉक्टर कहता है कि पर आप जानते हो क्या सिलेबस कितना बड़ा होता है. आपको मालूम है कि अपने शरीर में 206 हड्डियां होती है. आपको मालूम है क्या हमारी आंख इस टाइप से चलती है, हमारा कान इस तरीके से, नाक इस तरीके से चलता है, जीभ इस तरीके से चलती है, किडनी होती है, लिवर होती है, सब होती है. सारा सुन लेता है, पर वो कहता है मेरा कान दुख रहा है, प्लीज हेल्प मी. जब 10 मिनट हो जाते तो पेशेंट कहता है, तो डॉक्टर कहता है यार वो बराबर है, पर ये मैंने ऑप्शन में रखा था. Why? Because I did not study properly. So having the study skills, it plays a very important role. We have to have proper study skills. अगर हमारे study skills बराबर नहीं होंगे, तो then we are not in a position to do anything. And therefore, study skills plays a big role. When we are talking about study skills, what are study skills? ये पहला सवाल आ जाता है. म्हणजे काय हो स्टडी स्किल्स म्हणजे काय. आजपर्यंत तर अभ्यास खूप केला, पण अभ्यासाच्या स्किल्स कोणत्या आहेत, तर हे कसं कळू शकेल. हाऊ डू आय नो दॅट. How do I study that? This is the big thing that comes into our minds. And every student must have those skills. Now, I wish to tell you some of these skills that are going on over here. The first study skill that you are able to see, just 1 minute. Something else has opened out over here. Fine, sorry. The first study skill that you are able to see is the first study skill that we start meeting in the beginning of the life is memorizing. आणि मग आपलं मेमोरायझिंग कसं राहतं? When we start studying, if you recollect, your teacher started teaching A, B, C, D. This is called A, this is called B, this is called C, this is called D. Then we start learning. This image means A. हे असं म्हणजे A असतं, असं म्हणजे अ असतं, असं म्हणजे क असतं. This is how we start studying out. And then, over a period of time, we just go on following that pattern. Now, in KG, we studied ABCD. Then in higher KG, we studied 1, 2, 3, 4 in the same way. And even today, we are studying in the same way, the mugging. That time it was words. Then it was sentences. Now it is chapters. पाठ करायचं, जायचं, लिहायचं, and come back. And because we do this, because it works in this way, therefore we don't feel interest in studying. It is a challenge of mugging up. कितना बाय हार्ट कर सकते हो? और जो कि कितना बाय हार्ट कर सकते हो हम इसी तरीके से सोच रहे हैं, तो इसकी वजह से कोई अलग स्किल ही नहीं आती है. What has changed in the market? इसको भी जरा एक बार देखते हैं. आप अगर जाओगे और कहोगे I have done my BA, BCom, BSc and you give the mark list and certificate. तो जो ओनर होता है शॉप का या किसी कंपनी का, उसको देखता है, अच्छा ये बताओ आपको लेटर लिखने आता है क्या? हम कहते हैं लेटर लिखने नहीं आता है. कहते कोई बात नहीं, एक क्लाइंट आ गया है, उसके साथ आप निगोशिएट कैसे करोगे? उसको हमें ये चीज 1000 रुपए में बेचनी है, कैसे बेचेंगे? आप कहते ये तो नहीं पढ़ा है, सिलेबस में नहीं है. द ओनर से कोई बात नहीं, मैं आपको एक लेटर देता हूं, आप पॉइंट्स निकाल लो. और वो बताना शुरू कर देता है कि हमें ये बातें बात करनी है, तो उनको आता नहीं है कि पॉइंट्स कैसे निकालने, मालूम नहीं है सबसे. फिर हम कहते हैं कि भाई जब आप लेक्चर में बैठे थे तब क्या करते थे? बोलते थे कुछ नहीं, टीचर ने नोट्स दी थी वो तो मैंने लिख ली, मैंने अपने पॉइंट्स तो निकाले नहीं. अच्छा कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है, कहता है ये नहीं आता ना, ये मेरा टेबल है, जरा इसको अरेंज करके देते हो क्या? तो बोलता है मुझे कैसे मालूम क्या अरेंज करना है? And then the boss says, why should I give you a job if you know nothing? तुला काहीच येत नाही, तुला कशाचे पैसे देऊ? तुम्ही म्हणताय वा वा, मी 20-21 वर्षाचा झालेलो आहे, मी बीकॉम, बीएससी, बीबीए, बीसीए, बीसीएस झालेलो आहे, मला तुम्ही नोकरी दिलीच पाहिजे. ते म्हणतात तुला येत काहीच नाही, तुला काय देऊ? आणि काय येत नाही? वाय इज इट दॅट वी डोंट नो? प्रायमरली बिकॉज वी डोंट नो द स्किल. We haven't studied that skill. These are generic skills. Generic म्हणजे सगळ्यांना येतील असे skills आहेत. What are those generic skills? Those skills are getting organized. How will you get organized? Those skills are what is it that you are going to study? Those skills are how is it that you are going to prepare? Those skills are how much time are you going to read? Those skills are how are you going to read? Those skills are how are you going to take notes? Those skills are when you take the notes, how are you going to read them again? ह्या सगळ्या skills and such kind of skills are the ones that we are going to talk today. We are going to learn these skills. How are we going to learn these skills? हा पुढचा भाग येतो. आजचं सेशन झाल्यानंतर आफ्टर वी कंप्लीट टुडेज सेशन, आज का सेशन हो जाने के बाद में this session will be loaded on a special platform called as the LMS. A password will come to you. You are going to reach that LMS. You are going to start your account over there. Tomorrow by 12:31, what you have heard today is going to be uploaded on that LMS. उस पासवर्ड से और उस नेम से, यूजर नेम से you will log in. You will create your account over there. ये सेशन आप सुनोगे एंड इसके ऊपर पूछे गए कुछ सवालों के जवाब आप दोगे. इसके अलावा besides this, there can be some small exercises which you will have to work out. We are going to work on these exercises today. उद्या ते तुम्ही सॉल्व करायचे तिथे बसून. And we are going to solve these. We are going to understand how to study. I'm going to give you one small exercise just now. तुम्ही फक्त लिहून ठेवायचं आहे. तो उद्या तुम्हाला अपलोड करायचा आहे. आज आत्ता तुमच्याकडे पेन पेन्सिल आहे का? पेन नोटबुक you need to have it. If you don't have it, get it in 1 minute. The question that I am telling you, the assignment that I am going to give you right now is this. See this assignment that I am telling you. The assignment is going to be what are your problems while studying. अभ्यास करताना तुम्हाला काय प्रॉब्लेम्स येतात? ही तुमची पहिली होमवर्क की जे तिथे तुम्ही लिहिणार आहात. What are the problems that you have during studying? Okay. सगळ्यांनी लिहून घेतलं का? What are your problems? You will be writing down 3 main problems that you face while studying. अभ्यास करताना मला काय अडचणी येतात? काही अडचणी येतात. There are some problems that you are facing. You are going to work on this first today. तर हा लिहून ठेवायचा आहे. उद्या LMS वर गेल्यावर अकाउंट क्रिएट झाल्यावरती तिथे हा प्रश्न तुम्हाला दिसेल. तुम्हाला तिथे टाइप करून ठेवायचं असेल. You will be typing this. What are your 3 main problems? What are your 3 main problems that you face while studying? आता काय काय असू शकतात ते पण आपण बघूयात एकदा. मी आता हा प्रश्न काढून घेतोय. ओके. काय काय आपले प्रश्न असू शकतात? लेट अस लुक इनटू इट. वाचता वाचता झोपच लागून जाते. You are not able to understand the terms. You are not able to solve the mathematical problems. You are not able to remember the reactions in chemistry. You are not able to remember the numbers. You are not able to draft up sentence properly. काय जे आहे ते आपल्याला जे दिसणारे प्रॉब्लेम्स आपल्याबद्दल आहेत, स्वतःच्या बद्दल, those 3 problems are the ones that you are going to write down. At one point of time, in one session, I am going to show the list of problems. I am not going to tell the names of the students. की इतके प्रॉब्लेम्स आपल्याला दिसतात आणि हे प्रॉब्लेम्स आपण कसे सॉल्व्ह करणार आहोत त्याच्याबद्दल पण आपण पुढे बोलणार आहोत. So we are going to talk about those problems also later on. So this is the first exercise that I am giving you. What are the problems that you face, that you are facing when you are studying? 3 लिहायचे. कारण की आपल्याला आपले प्रॉब्लेम कळले नाही. If we don't understand our problem, we cannot solve our problem. आणि मलाच जर कळलं नाही की मला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे, then in that case, how will somebody else know how to help you out? How will your teachers ever help you? Then we don't go to the teachers and teachers don't ask you. The teacher asks you, did you understand? Then you say yes. So therefore, the first part is we are going to understand what our problems are. This is the first exercise that we are going to do today. But then, even after that, there are some more things that I want to talk to you. पहिली गोष्ट म्हणजे, when we are studying, something very fantastic happen. We have decided, now I will study from today. We come, we sit on the table. And then after sitting on the table, we say, काय अभ्यास करू? What should I study? Should I study English, or I should study maths, or I should study chemistry, or I should study something? Whichever are your subjects. आणि मग आपण बघायला लागतो. We start looking at what we have, and then we see ऐसा करते हैं, we will study chemistry, English. Then we start studying, and then we see English का तो किताब ही नहीं है मेरे पास. I don't have the book of English. Then how will I study? Then I will study notebook. My notebook is incomplete. Then there is no pen over here. Then there is no water bottle over there. Then there is no notebook over there. There is no calendar over there. So we are not organized. When we are talking about starting to study, the first thing that comes is getting organized. आज आपण how to get organized हे पहिले समजून घेणार आहोत. We are going to understand that. How to get organized. Because most of our students just don't know how to get organized. Organized म्हणजे पूर्वतयारी. Before I start studying, am I ready to study? माझी पूर्वतयारी झाली आहे का? Look at your mother, what she does before cooking. Before she starts cooking, she first takes all the material that is needed to cook. You must have heard की आज कशाची भाजी करू. You will say कशाचीच करू नको. But that's not the case. She says, okay, today I will be preparing, let us say, aloo gobi. What is the first thing that she does? She checks that she has gobi with her. She has aloo with her. She keeps it. Then aloo gobi के साथ लगने वाले मसाले है क्या? She checks it. To prepare that vegetable, do you need onion? She chops it. Maybe she needs a tomato. She cuts that tomato, also keeps it. She does all the things and keeps them together. Then what does she do? Then she says along with it chapatis are made. So she takes the wheat flour, म्हणजे त्याला आपण कणिक म्हणतो. She prepares a dough out of it. डोळा म्हणजे कणकेचा गोळा आपण. और वो बना के रख देती है. शाम का वक्त है, सारे घर में आने वाले, और क्या लगने वाला है, दाल चावल लगने वाला है. She will take the rice, she will clean it out, rice grains, put some water in it. She will take dal, she will put some water in that dal, particular dal, tur dal. She will allow it to soak. Then she will keep it in the cooker, and then she will put on the rice. Then she will prepare the vegetable. Then she will prepare the chapatis. And everything gets cooked in 20 minutes. You have gone home saying, बहुत भूख लगी है मम्मी. She says, give me 10-20 minutes. She says, oh, you have come from outside. थके हुए होंगे, ऐसे करो जरा नहा के आ जाओ, आज बहुत ही थके हुए लग रहे हो. So you accept that idea because it is summer. You go and take bath. और 5-10 मिनट इधर उधर हो जाते हैं. When you come back, the food is ready. Have you ever thought how food is ready in 20-25 minutes? It is because she is ready for it. तिची पूर्वतयारी तगड़ी आहे. अशीच पूर्वतयारी, ऐसी ही पूर्वतयारी हमने हमारे पढ़ाई के लिए करनी है. If we don't prepare in advance, we start preparing after we sit for the study. And then we start losing time on study, and we start losing interest on studies. Think, ऐसा हुआ है आपके साथ में, मैं जानता हूं. आप पढ़ाई को बैठ गए और किताब ही नहीं, आप पढ़ाई को बैठ के नोटबुक ही नहीं, आप पढ़ाई को बैठे पेन ही नहीं चल रहा है, आप पढ़ाई को बैठे हैं और फिर जो चाहिए वो नहीं है. You get fed up. This is one thing. You declare, now I am going to study. Mobile ग्रुप पे डाल देते हैं, I am going to study chemistry today. और फिर 2 मिनट के बाद में एक मैसेज आता है, टिंग. We open that message and see, congratulations. Then you reply, thank you. फिर अलग दूसरा मैसेज आता है. Your friend says, what are you studying? Then you again 1 मिनट के बाद में, what are you studying? Then you again open the message. They say chemistry. फिर तीसरा फ्रेंड पूछता है, what in chemistry are you studying? फिर मैसेज हम देखते हैं, फिर लिखते हैं आयोनिक बॉन्ड्स, फिर रख देते हैं. फिर चौथा मैसेज आता है, कब पढ़ाई को बैठने वाली है? फिर आप कहते हैं अभी बैठने वाला. फिर और एक मैसेज आता है, and messages keep on coming and you keep on answering the messages. And then you get tired with so many messages कि कहते हैं कि पढ़ाई कल करेंगे. What am I telling you? Getting organized plays a very important role. How to get organized is the big thing. Let us try to see how to get organized. We will be talking about these aspects one after another. Getting organized is a very important thing. तुम्हाला दिसतंय का? Are you able to see? I hope you are able to see now. Today's session is on getting organized. Getting organized your workplace. जिथे तुम्ही अभ्यास करणार आहात, where you are going to study, that is what you must first organize. How should that place be? It should be peaceful. There should be minimum noise. सामने टीवी चल रहा है, सामने के घर में भी टीवी चल रहा है, आपका भाई मोबाइल पे देख रहा है, बड़े आवाज में, किसी ने म्यूजिक लगाया है, you cannot work. So try to see to it that you have a peaceful place. You have a peaceful time to study. It is quite possible that somebody may not be having a big house, but that's okay. Then in that case, you have a peaceful time to study. See to it that you have a fair furniture. जैसा भी है, टेबल है, ड्रॉवर है, डेस्क है, चेयर है, कबर्ड है, ये सारी बातें जो आपके पास होती है वो आपके पास है. But you know what is kept where. I would like to tell you one story. Maybe I share it a little bit in Marathi also. घरातले lights जातात. All of a sudden the electricity is off, it's evening. You're sitting with your family, mother, father, and you're sitting on a chair or on a sofa. And mummy says, जरा जा आणि आतमधनं मेणबत्ती घेऊन ये, get a candle. You get up, it's all dark around, and while walking, you hit your leg on the sofa. You say, oh, I go, it's very painful. Mother says, what happened? I say, I just came to know that we have a sofa in our house. Then she goes she tells the candle is kept in the third shelf in so and so place in the kitchen. And then you're able to see, you go in the dark, you try to search out. In the dark, you try to search out and you cannot find it. You come back and say, Mama, I'm not able to find it. Sapadat nahi mala. And then mother gets up. When she walks, she does not hit the sofa. She does not hit the chair or the table. She goes to the place where the cupboard is. She opens the cupboard. She knows where the third shelf is. Third shelf में कहाँ पे कैंडल रखी है, वहां पर हाथ जाता है, वहां पे उसको कैंडल ही मिलती है. She gets the matches, she gets the candle, she puts on the candle is put on in place. Why does she do this? Despite it is dark, because she is well organized. Can you ever think of a situation where it is dark and you want your chemistry notebook, you have opened the shelf and the third notebook or the fourth notebook that you want is chemistry notebook only? The book that you want is the book that you are able to find even in dark. असं होतं का? असं नाही होत. Why it does not happen? Because we are not organized. If you are well organized, you don't have to spend time on getting organized. Getting time for getting organized is different from time for studying. This is the big rule. The big rule is time to get organized is different from time to study. You should always be organized. One part is area should be peaceful. If it is not there, when it becomes peaceful, you can study. See to it that you have some furniture. आत्ता मी जिथे बसलो तिथे अगदी छोटासा टेबल आहे. But that is my table for study. I have been using it for years together. I don't have a big table to work. On that small table also I am able to study. It's your table. You can decide it out. त्याच्यानंतर लाइटिंग पुरेसं आहे का? आपण बसलो आणि लाईट मागे. Get those things a little better so that the light falls on your study when you're studying. As nowadays you need Wi-Fi or internet, whether that is available, because you need that also for your study. Then you're able to see you need stationery. See to it that you have at least 1 or 2 pens. They are working. त्याच्यात refill आहे. तो पेन नीट चालतोय. तो पेन तिथेच आहे की जिथे असला पाहिजे. It is there where it is needed. You have more than one pen to use. You have a pencil which is sharpened properly and kept. You have a eraser, you have a scale, you have a punch, you have a stapler. Maybe you need some scissors, small scissor, whatever you need, and even a small waste paper bin. की कचरा करतो आणि मग खाली टाकायला लागतो. So maybe a small mug or so is also waste bin that you can keep. Put the waste over there, then pick up the waste and put it at the right place. These are very, very small things. We think, so, okay, what am I telling? But keep in mind, because of this, we are not able to study. तुम्हाला वाटेल मी काय सांगतोय, पण तुम्ही ट्राय करून बघा. अचानक अभ्यासाला बसल्यावरती लक्षात येतं की वी आर नॉट रेडी फॉर इट. हम तैयारी नहीं है और हमारा टाइम बहुत जाता है और फिर फ्रस्ट्रेशन आ जाता है. दिस इज वन थिंग. जो लगने वाली नोटबुक्स है, जो लगने वाली बुक्स है, जो लगने वाले मटेरियल्स है, वो सारे आपके जगह पर है ना. बिफोर यू स्टार्ट स्टडिंग, इट मीन्स दैट यू नीड टू plan for your studying. This is first thing. Planning is getting organized. When you are studying, you are studying. So the place of the study has to be neat and tidy. This is the most important part. आपकी जगह पे या तो फिर आपके हाथ का क्लॉक तो भी होना चाहिए, या तो एक छोटी घड़ी सामने होनी चाहिए. Because when you are sitting, when you are working, you need a clock. There is one more thing that you always need, a calendar. You must have a calendar. It could be a table calendar, it could be a wall calendar, it could be Kalnirna, it could be anything. But a calendar is needed. A clock, a calendar, a diary. This is extremely important. Why a diary? So that you can organize yourself. आज काय अभ्यास केलाय ते लिहून ठेवायला. उद्या काय करायचंय? You can have two parts of it. For example, I'd like to share something over here. Just 1 minute. When you are working with your diary, you can have it this way also. This is what we are going to do. I am going to ask you this. If this is your diary, you can always have things to do today. And then on the other half of the diary, things done today. These can be two parts that you are able to see. What is it that I am going to do today? One, 2, 3. These are the 3 things that I am going to do today. And maybe on the other side, you can write down things done today. 1, 2, 3, and maybe 4, or maybe 1 and 2 out of the things that you have decided. This will help you to organize. Second part is, जे आपण केलेलं आहे ते लक्षात राहतं. It remember, you don't forget it out. This is the big part that I want to tell you. When you write it down, you remember it. If you don't remember, you can see your diary. So you come to know when the revision was done, when revision needs to be done, when syllabus is to be completed, when that particular course is to be completed. हे हळूहळू जसं आपल्याला समजायला लागतं तशी आपली डायरी खूप आपल्याला उपयुक्त होते. Now you will say, if you want to buy a diary, then in that case, डायरी इज व्हेरी एक्सपेन्सिव्ह. 200-300 रुपये लागतील. तशी काही गरज नाही. यू कॅन हॅव अ नोटबुक ॲज युअर डायरी. Write down day and date, time every day, and then write it down one below another. What I used to do when I did not have sufficient money was, because I am in Pune, I used to go to a place called Appa Balwant Chowk, and on the street at that time as a student, I used to go and ask them the previous year diary. पिछले साल की डायरी है. बहुत बढ़िया डायरीज 5 रुपए, 10 रुपए, 20 रुपए, 25 रुपए में मिल जाती थी, 50 रुपए में. अभी 50 रुपए. पुराने साल, पिछले साल की डायरी, nobody is going to buy it. So you get it at a throwaway price. Date 1 remains 1, 2 remains 2, 3 remains 3, 4 remains 4, 5 remains 5. What is going to change? This year date 1 was on Thursday. Previous year, this year it is on Wednesday. कट करना Wednesday लिख देना. Year 2021 था, अभी 2022 हाथ से लिख दो. Use the entire diary. I used to use wonderful big diaries. थोड़े से ही पैसे खर्च करो, कम से कम पैसे खर्च करके बढ़िया से बढ़िया डायरी ले जाओ. And use it every day. The diary is a big proof. What you had done, when you have done, how you have done. Getting organized. आज हम पढ़ रहे हैं getting organized. And in getting organized, diary plays a very important role. In case you need medicines, some medication needs to be there. कोई आपको दवाई लगती है, तो keep it on that table so that you don't miss it out. Keep a water bottle so that if you are thirsty, you can get it. Keep your table very neat and tidy. It plays a very important role. So the first part happens to be of getting your workplace organized. जर तुमचं वर्कप्लेस ऑर्गनाइज नीटनेटकं नसेल तर तुम्ही अभ्यास करू शकत नाही आणि होणारा अभ्यास चांगला होत नाही. You need to see to it that your studies, the studies that you are going to do, you are well organized. तर पहिली गोष्ट आपण काय केली होती? पहिली गोष्ट होती की आपल्याला काय आपल्या अडचणी काय येतात, अभ्यास करताना काय अवघड वाटतं. What is it that we feel scared or problematic when we are studying? This is first thing that we have decided. Second thing is that how to get organized. This note will be available over there on the LMS. So second part is get organized. Now the third part happens to be we need to plan with respect to time. So the third part is that we are going to see how to plan for timing. I'm going to give you some assignments. त्या assignments तुम्हाला मिळणार आहेत, त्या तुम्हाला तिथे सोडवायचे आहेत. आता आपण बघणार आहोत how to plan. One is plan before you start. You cannot start and then start planning. Plan your timings. दुसरी गोष्ट, कोणता वेळ आपला ऍक्टिव्ह असतो, चांगला असतो. असे मुलं असतात की जे सकाळी उठून अभ्यास करू शकतात आणि असे मुलं असतात की जे रात्री बसून अभ्यास करू शकतात. जे सकाळी उठून अभ्यास करू शकतात ते अनेकदा रात्री बसून अभ्यास नाही करू शकत. काही मुलांना सकाळी उठून अभ्यास करायची सवय असते. दे स्टडी अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग, दे गेट अप ॲट 5 o'clock and they immediately sit for their studies. But there are some students who will not sit in the morning. They will sleep in the morning. They will get up late in the morning and they will sit at night and they will be able to study very well at night. Know your time, whether it is morning or whether it is night. Don't try when you cannot do it. This is one thing. Know your best time to study. If it is night, sit at night. If it is morning, sit in the morning. This is one thing. The big thing happens to be how much time you are going to study. उसको पहले तय कर. I'm going to sit for half hour, or I'm going to sit for 2 hours, but this study is going to be done for half hour. I will study chemistry for half hour. I'm going to study this chapter for half hour. Rather than planning, I will study for 10 hours. It is better I will complete this chapter, this topic in so much of time. नाही झालं, it's okay. You can do it later on, unless it's an examination. So plan before you start. Second part, know your active time. हे सगळं मी देणार आहे तुम्हाला नोट्स मध्ये. तुमचा ऍक्टिव्ह टाइम कोणता आहे? सकाळचा आहे का रात्रीचा आहे? तिसरी गोष्ट, आपली मेमरी टाइम जो आहे, आपला एका ठिकाणी बसायचा जो टाइम, इट इज नॉट मोर देन 30 मिनिट्स. आपल्या टीचरचं लेक्चर आपल्याला 1 तासाचं असतं आणि आपण 30 मिनिटांनी बोर होऊन जातो आणि मग बघायला लागतो की हा माणूस कधी जाणार आहे. तो 1 तासानेच जातो. This is because our sitting time is 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the maximum time. काही जणांचं जर 20-25 आहे, काही जणांचं तर 15 आहे, काही जणांचं सुरू होण्याच्या आधीच आहे. So keep small schedules. When you are preparing a schedule, prepare a small schedule. Unless you are damn confident you can complete it for a long time. त्यामुळे छोटे टॉपिक्स, छोटा विषय, कमी वेळ किंवा जास्त वेळ, छोटे टॉपिक्स. Break that chapter into 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. तो चॅप्टर पुस्तकातून वाचत असताना त्याच्या नोट्स आपल्याकडे आहेत का ते पण लक्षात ठेवा. So you see to it that these are small things. We are getting organized. If you cannot sit for more than 30 minutes, don't try to sit for more than 30 minutes. नाहीतर जे शिकलंय ते पण निघून जात. If we don't want that to happen, what we need to do is we need to get organized. We need to remain in position. What we are going to study, we have decided in advance. We are going to study only that much. How we are going to study, वो बाद में देखने वाले. Break the big chapter into small parts. Do only that much that you can do. Plan that time you can work with. Plan don't decide कि आज रात दिन रात मैं बैठ के केमिस्ट्री खत्म करने वाला हूँ. कभी कभी आप खत्म हो जाते हो, केमिस्ट्री वैसे ही रह जाता है. So that should not happen. So don't set big goals. Set small goals. There is one more thing that you can do. Assume I am your teacher. मैं आपको पढ़ा रहा हूँ, आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Maybe I am not teaching well, or maybe you are not understanding well. दोनों ही हो सकता है. Have a good friend. Try to talk to him. Discuss that aspect with your friend if he has understood it. अगर वो कहता है ये तो बहुत इजी है, अगर वो कहते हैं इजी है तो आपको भी इजी लगना शुरू हो जाए. सो मेंटर या फ्रेंड, दे हेल्प यू. सो अगर वो पढ़ने के पहले उसने अगर आपको कुछ आइडिया दे दी होगी तो बहुत ही अच्छा है. हो सकता है कि आपको ऐसा कोई फ्रेंड नहीं हो, आप ही किसी के फ्रेंड हो तो भी चलेगा, नॉट एन इश्यू. सो आफ्टर स्टडिंग, after you have learned it in the classroom, you can discuss it with your friend or with a teacher or with a mentor in advance before you start studying. If you can do that, then in that case, it becomes easier to study. म्हणजे पूर्वतयारी कशी झाली, मी मित्राशी आधीच बोलून ठेवले, काय रे काय असतं त्याच्यात, दोन अरे काही नाही रे, 1 2 3 4 हे 4 गोष्टी आहेत बस, दॅट्स ऑल. Then that framework is already ready, available. So you try to look at it in that way only, and then it becomes very easy for you. So it's the second part that comes into picture. Then what more are you able to see? This pre-learning helps us to learn better. ही अजून एक छोटी ट्रिक आहे. So have good friends. Discuss with them what was discussed today in the classroom. आज सरांनी 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 एवढे 5च मुद्दे घेतले होते, बाकी काही घेतलं नव्हतं. In this first point it was so and so, second point it was so and so, third point it was so and so. By the time you reach out of the 5, you are remembering only 3. The 2 can be seen on the notebook. So pre-learning helps you, and it helps you to cover up learning very fast. हा पुढचा भाग येतो. अजून एक भाग आहे, अनप्लॅन्ड टाइम जर का मिळाला तर तो वापरून टाकायचा. दुपारी तुम्हाला वेळ अचानक मिळालेला आहे अभ्यासाला, शांत आहे घर, काही नाही, वाचून टाका, अभ्यास करून टाका. You have got additional time. Then you may use that the actual time, you may not use the actual time, but you may learn a little more. That is also possible. So time management plays a very important role. Now I have something to tell you. Let us look at this particular chart over here now. I am going to make a chart. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Whether there is an eraser? Yes, there is an eraser. Now, I am going to tell you something. This is very important. Make 4 columns in this particular chart, in this particular box. Just 1 minute. How do I make that? Fine. Fine. We have made 4 quadrants over here. Now, in the first quadrant, I am going to write down. In the first quadrant, I am going to write down number 1, urgent and important. In the second, sorry. Oh, sorry. In the second column, I am writing down number 2, not urgent, but important. In the third column that I am going to write down over here, it is going to be number 3, urgent. लक्ष द्या बरं का. But not important. And in the fourth column, I am going to write down 4, neither urgent nor important. Sorry, neither urgent nor important. our time comes only in these 4 columns. आपण जेही काही काम करतो ते या 4 कॉलम्स मध्येच बसतं, बाकी कुठेच बसत नाही. आय एम गोइंग टू गिव्ह यू वन एक्सरसाइज. तुम्ही फक्त लिहून काढणार आहात आणि किंवा आपण टाकूया त्याच्यामध्ये. आता इथे एक एक्सरसाइज क्रिएट करूया छोटासा. यू कॅन हेल्प, यू कॅन सॉल्व इट आउट ऑन युअर ओन. नंबर 1, ड्रिंकिंग वॉटर ॲट 11 o'clock in morning. हा एक ऍस्पेक्ट आपण काउंट केलेला आहे. आपल्याला हे काम करायचंय. दुसरं काम काय आहे ते बघूयात आता आपण. जस्ट 1 मिनिट. पॉइंट नंबर 2, mathematics test tomorrow in morning. तिसरं काय आहे माहिती का? सबमिशन ऑफ द practicals by 10 a.m. tomorrow. अजून काय असू शकतं? फर्स्ट डे, फर्स्ट शो टुमॉरो. अजून काय असू शकतं बरं? अ फ्रेंड is sick and needs to be hospitalized. Sorry. These are some things that we want to do. ठीक आहे. हा कॉलम आपण इथे आता उभा केलेला आहे. 4 स्क्वेअर्स केलेले आहेत. Those who are on the WhatsApp, those who are on YouTube, maybe they will not be able to answer it out. But those who are on the WhatsApp, I request them to please answer these questions. Where will you put this? Adi tayari kara, and then you are going to tell me, because it's quite possible that I may have to close this. So just 1 minute. Fine. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Can you hear me? I hope you are able to hear me. Somebody has made a mention that voice cannot be heard well. Let me see. Just 1 minute. Is my voice being heard well?
So clear, sir.
It is clear, na? Actually,
Yes,
sound
yes.
पण माझ्याकडे मी मोठा ठेवलेला आहे पुरेसा. Okay, I'll make it still bigger. Not an issue. Now, what I'm trying to put up is that we are keeping this particular issue over here. Tata, can you help me? Urgent आणि इम्पॉर्टंट मध्ये यातलं काय काय जाईल? Those who are on the WhatsApp can talk it out. कारण की आता मला इथे तुमचे हे दिसत नाहीये. तर काय म्हणतो आपण? I'm not able to see the chat boxes. So will somebody like to tell what all things according to you? 2-3 people will talk out. सांगू शकाल का मला? अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट मध्ये यातल्या किती गोष्टी येतात? Can somebody tell me? According to you, it's not hard and fast. You are able to see the whiteboard, no, over here? Kamble sir? Can you see the whiteboard? Hello. Can you all answer it? प्रतीक अनम्यूट करता येईल का लोकांना?
हो सर.
प्लीज अनम्यूट करा ना, लोकांना बोलता येईल.
नाही सर, त्यांचं ते करू शकतात.
ओके. विल समबडी लाईक टू टेल मी अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट मध्ये या 5 पैकी कोणती गोष्ट घ्याल? कॅन समबडी हेल्प मी? येस प्लीज. In urgent and important, okay. Vinod ji has made a mention in urgent and important 2, 3, and 5 are going to come. Okay, fine. How many of you feel that in urgent and important, so these things should be there? Can somebody like to answer it out? Actually, it's becoming a difficult for me to see this and that together. So I'm saying, can you speak it out? Vinod Sharekar ji makes a mention. Yes, please.
Shinde sir wants to say something.
Shinde sir, bola na. Please speak it out. Yes, please. Please answer, sir. Shinde sir, please speak out. ऐकू येत नाही तुमचं आम्हाला. Not able to hear you. Anyone else will like to try? Survase sir. Okay. No, Shinde sir, I'm not able to hear you. Okay, I'll just try to go to chat box again if we can have over here. Vinod ji had made a mention as 2, 3, and 5. And anything else? Anybody else will like to make a mention? Okay, now please pay attention. Something very important. इथे मी म्हटलेलं आहे अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट. शिंदे सर ट्राय करा ना, बोला ना तुम्ही. वी वॉन्ट टू हिअर यू. अनम्यूट करा ना प्लीज. शिंदे सर, कॅन यू अनम्यूट युअर सेल्फ प्लीज? प्रतीक, तुझ्याकडनं होतंय का ते अनम्यूट किंवा काय इश्यू? बघ बरं एकदा. ओके,
रिक्वेस्ट पाठवली मी त्यांना अनम्यूटची आणि ते झाले ते अनम्यूट. मे बी त्यांच्याकडे नेटवर्क इश्यू आहे.
नेटवर्क इश्यू असेल, क्वाइट पॉसिबल आहे. ओके, काय हरकत नाही. लेट अस सी. दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट स्टुडंट्स. इथे पहिलं आहे अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट, दुसरं आहे नॉट अर्जंट बट इम्पॉर्टंट, तिसरं आहे अर्जंट बट नॉट इम्पॉर्टंट, आणि चौथं आहे नॉट अर्जंट अँड नॉट इम्पॉर्टंट. असे 4 ऍस्पेक्ट्स येतात. यातलं महत्वाचं काय येतं बघा. वी शुड ऑलवेज बी इन नॉट अर्जंट बट इम्पॉर्टंट. म्हणजे काय आहे की मॅथमॅटिक्सची टेस्ट उद्या आहे, करेक्ट आहे. तर मी जर का नॉट अर्जंट बट इम्पॉर्टंट मध्ये राहायचं असेल तर काय करीन? आय विल स्टडी इन ऍडव्हान्स. आय एम रेडी फॉर द टेस्ट. हा इथे भाग येतो. प्रॅक्टिकलचं सबमिशन 10 वाजता आहे. माझं प्रॅक्टिकल रेडी आहे का? जर का रेडी असेल तर नॉट अर्जंट बट इम्पॉर्टंट. प्रॅक्टिकलला 1 वीक दिला होता, त्या रात्रीच करून टाकलेलं आहे. आता मला काही काळजी नाही आहे. आय कॅन ऑलवेज सबमिट इट. फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो जायचं की नाही आपण ठरवूयात, नंतर बघूयात. आता त्याच्यामधला एक भाग काय? फ्रेंड इज सिक अँड नीड्स टू बी हॉस्पिटलाइज. दिस इज अर्जंट अँड इम्पॉर्टंट. त्याला तातडीने हॉस्पिटलमध्ये ठेवणं काय बा, एखाद्या हॉस्टेल मधला मुलगा आहे त्याला हॉस्पिटलाइज करणं आवश्यक आहे. आई वडिलांना फोन करणं, एखादा तिथे अटेंड असणाऱ्या एखाद्या मुलाला ठेवून देणं, आपण पुढच्या कामाला लागणार. You are able to see over here. This is the only urgent and important thing that is to be done. बाकी द रेस्ट ऑफ इट कॅन कम एनिवेअर. त्यातनं मॅथमॅटिक्सची टेस्ट टुमॉरो आहे म्हणजे आज मी अभ्यास करायचा आहे, सो इट कॅन कम इन ओव्हर हिअर. Submission is tomorrow, it means that it is to be done in advance, so it will be coming over here. First day first show, it's not very important. तो सिनेमा फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो बघा, सेकंड शो बघा, लेट नाईट बघा, इट इज स्टिल द सेम. सो इट इज neither urgent nor important. You can always go and see the film. The film is there for 1 week. काही फरकच नाही पडणार फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो नाही बघितला तर. म्हणजे हा जाऊन इथे तुमचा फोर्थ मध्ये जाऊन पडला. इथे तुमचे मेजर गेलेत. म्हणजे मॅथमॅटिक्स टेस्ट टुमॉरो ॲट 11 o'clock, म्हणजे इट विल बी अर्जंट, नॉट अर्जंट बट इम्पॉर्टंट. सबमिशन ऑफ प्रॅक्टिकल्स, नॉट अर्जंट बट इम्पॉर्टंट. आर यू गेटिंग इट? फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो, इट इज नीदर अर्जंट नॉर इम्पॉर्टंट. यू कॅन ऑलवेज गो अँड सी इट लेटर ऑन. त्यामुळे मग तो इथे कप्प्यात जाऊन पडला. आणि a friend is sick, friend is needs to be hospitalized, this is the most urgent and most important thing, ते इथे येऊन पडलं. आता ड्रिंकिंग वॉटर ऍट 11 o'clock, त्याच्याने काही फरक पडणार आहे का? 11च्या ऐवजी 12 वाजता पाणी प्यायलं तर काही फरक पडतो का? काही फरक नाही पडत. इट इज नीदर अर्जंट नॉर इम्पॉर्टंट. इट मे बी इम्पॉर्टंट, यू नीड टू हायड्रेट युअर सेल्फ, सो यू कॅन ड्रिंक एनी टाइम. 11च्या ऐवजी 10:30ला सुद्धा पाणी पिता येईल, 10:30च्या ऐवजी 12ला सुद्धा पाणी पिता येईल, तहान लागली की पाणी पिता येईल. महाराष्ट्रात तसा पाण्याचा प्रॉब्लेम नाही. म्हणजे प्यायला पाणी मिळतं, प्यायचंच आहे, प्यायला बरंच पाणी लागतं. सो यू आर एबल टू सी, यू डोंट नीड बिग थिंग्स. सो वेन यू आर प्लॅनिंग, व्हॉट एम आय ट्राइंग टू टेल यू ओव्हर हिअर इज, वेन वी आर प्लॅनिंग, व्हॉट वी नीड टू सी, वी नीड टू सी दॅट have we planned properly? This is the big part that I want to tell you. Before we start, we need to plan. आणि प्लॅन करत असताना टाइम बाउंड प्लॅनिंग हा पण एक पुढचा मुद्दा येतो. तसंच आपण जे लिहिलेलं आहे, आपण जो प्लॅन केलेला आहे, आपण जो प्लॅन केलेला आहे तो प्लॅन कुठे बसतोय, म्हणजे त्याला प्रायोरिटी काय द्यायची, काय इम्पॉर्टन्स द्यायचं हे इथे ठरवायचं. जर का खूप गोष्टी, टू मेनी थिंग्स आर ओव्हर हिअर इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर कॉलम, then in that case it would mean that you are a lazy person. It would mean that there is procrastination. म्हणजे काय? There is, you delay the things, आणि ते डिले होतात म्हणून तुम्हाला अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट मध्ये जाऊन पडतो. मी तुम्हाला एक उदाहरण सांगतो. This happened to me. Now you can pay bills online. पण काही वर्षांपूर्वी यू कुड नॉट पे द बिल्स ऑनलाईन. सो एक वर्षी मी एकदा नेहमीच्या बिलिंग सेंटरवर जाण्याऐवजी पुण्यामध्ये मी कसबा पेठेतल्या बिलिंग सेंटरवरती गेलो. तिथे म्हणजे अशा जाळ्याच लावून ठेवलेल्या, यू कॅनॉट एस्केप आउट. वन्स यू आर इन द लाईन, यू आर इन द लाईन. दोन्ही बाजूने गायडेड चॅनल्स आहेत. आणि पाहता पाहता मागे खूप गर्दी होऊन गेली. पुढे 7-8 जण, 8-10 जण, मागे 15-20 जण. इन फ्यू मिनिट्स नाउ आय कुड नॉट कम आउट अँड आय हॅड टू गो अहेड ओनली. आय हॅड टू पे द बिल आफ्टर 8 days. काय प्रॉब्लेम नव्हता, आज नाही भरलं तरी चालेल. मला काय वाटलं, बाप रे, कसबा पेठेतले लोक किती प्रॉम्प्ट आहेत. मला 8 दिवसांनी भरायचं, सगळ्यांना 8 दिवसांनीच भरायचं. then why is it that why are they crowding out? म्हणून मी कॅज्युअली मागच्याला विचारलं की लास्ट डेट काय आहे बिलिंगची. ते म्हणाले आजच आहे. माइन वॉजंट टुडे, इट वॉज आफ्टर 8 days. फॉर हिम इट वॉज टुडे, सो दे वर इन द लाईन. अँड देन व्हॉट डिड दे स्टार्ट शाउटिंग, मला कालच बिल मिळालं. वीज अधिकाऱ्यांना कळत नाही का 3 काउंटर त्याच्याऐवजी 10 काउंटर लावले पाहिजे. Now see the fun. Everybody is coming at the last minute. So a normal thing, जी वीज बिल 8 दिवसात भरता आलं असतं तर इट इज इम्पॉर्टंट बट नॉट अर्जंट. ते आता इथे न राहता आता ते इथे जाऊन पडलं. इफ वी डोंट स्टडी इन टाइम, देन इट बिकम्स एन इमर्जन्सी. The teacher has told us that the syllabus, the assignment is to be completed, let us say on the 25th. It is to be submitted on the 25th. आज सबमिट करायची आहे, म्हणजे 25 तारखेला सबमिट करायची आहे. कधी सांगितलेलं आहे? 10 तारखेला सांगितलेलं. तुम्ही काय करता आहात? तुम्ही 25 तारखेच्या रात्रीपर्यंत वाट बघतात किंवा 25 तारखेची सकाळ वाट बघतात आणि मग ती अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट होऊन बसते. ती ह्या कप्प्यात न राहता ती वस्तू इथे जाऊन पडली आता. आणि मग आपण सुरू करतो, अरे बापरे, आता मी काय करू? व्हॉट डू आय डू? गिव्ह मी युअर नोटबुक, गिव्ह मी दिस नोट, ओपन अप इंटरनेट, start copying what you want to do. This has become from not urgent but important to urgent and important. आणि एकदा तुम्ही अर्जंट आणि इम्पॉर्टंट मध्ये जाऊन पडलात की तुमच्या चुका होणं सुरू होऊन जातं. यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग मिस्टेक्स. सॉरी, हे खुडलं नको जायला होतं. यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग मिस्टेक्स when you go for urgent and important. So when you are going for urgent and important, you start making mistakes. When you are for not urgent and important, it is important. Paying the light bill is important. Giving the assignments is important. Studying is important. But it is not urgent. उद्या परीक्षा आणि आज आता अभ्यासाला बसतो. I start studying today. Then you start making mistakes. You come under pressure. You come under stress. And when you come under stress, you are not able to work happily. Then you start thinking of options. Then you start thinking, I will not study this. Then you start thinking of making cheats. Then you start thinking of doing copying. Why? You are going against the time. It is a race against the time. सब नहीं पढ़ के हो रहा है तो उल्टी चीजें करेंगे. Urgent and important. If it is not urgent and important, you will sit and study. Aram se. I have 4 days. I will complete the syllabus. I will revise it once again. Not urgent, but important. I wish to tell you one more small story and then we can perhaps stop. During April, not this year, the teaching schedules are very light. Teaching नसतं, परीक्षा चालू असतात normally. Pre-COVID, तसं नाही सांगत आहे. So sometimes I go by bus. The bus takes me to the college. I directly get down at the gate of the college and enter the college. Otherwise, I go on a motorcycle. एक मित्र आला. He was standing and talking to me on the bus stop. The bus was yet to come. Till that time, one more student friend of mine came on the scooter and said, one of you please sit behind. My friend started saying, what happened? He said, you sit behind, it's an urgency. You sit behind, it's an urgency. I said, I am going to the college. So both these guys went on the scooter. The next day, I met the friend who went on the scooter. I asked him, what happened? He said, कुछ नहीं यार, उसके घर का सिलेंडर खत्म हो गया था. पकड़ने के लिए कोई तो भी पीछे चाहिए था और कहाँ मिलता है ढूंढना था. इसका मतलब क्या हो गया? He did not order the cylinder in time. And because he did not order the cylinder in time, what has happened is from not urgent, he has moved into urgent and important. This is the most important thing that I wanted to tell you. Don't do laziness. त्या lazinessला म्हणतात procrastination. आणि don't think of these columns, urgent but not important. Or neither urgent nor important. Don't do this. You should always be in this column. Not urgent but important. Studying, not urgent but important. Tomorrow there is an examination. I have already studied. Not urgent but important. Journals are to be completed in time, not an issue. They are already completed within time. Not urgent but important. ऐसा हो सकता है कि कल एग्जामिनेशन है और आप आराम से पिक्चर देखने चले गए और दूसरे दिन आप आपके दोस्तों को बताते हो, अरे क्या बढ़िया पिक्चर थी, आई सॉ दैट मूवी यस्टरडे। बोलेंगे आज तेरी टेस्ट है ना, बोले एवरीथिंग इज स्टडीड वेल इन एडवांस, नॉट अर्जेंट बट इम्पोर्टेंट। इफ यू डोंट डू इट इन टाइम, you will end up here. And this is a difficult task. Don't be here. This is what I wanted to tell you with respect to time. If you have understood this, now let us go to the next aspect that is called as the last aspect that we are going to deal today is that is going to be on goal setting. Set goals, that is an important aspect. Goal set म्हणजे ध्येय निश्चिती. You have to set goals. I am going to study for half hour today. I am going to study commerce. I am going to study this particular chapter in commerce. I am going to sit and complete it, and I'll try to complete it in half hour. This is a goal. So be very specific when you set a goal. For example, I am going to do the homework of ionic bonding rather than I am going to do chemistry homework. फिर मालूम नहीं होता कि क्या है होमवर्क है, फिर क्या दिया है याद नहीं रहता. Whereas ionic, in your diary you have already written it down, it makes a big difference. So this is one part. Start with very small goals. I'll give you one example. You can take it as at your home as an assignment. तुमच्यासाठी तुम्ही तुमच्यापुरती असाइनमेंट घ्या. तुमचे आई वडील तुमच्या नावाने रोज कशावरनं खडी फोडतात ते लिहून काढा. It could be getting up late. In case of boys, it could be after going to the bathroom for a bath, आने के बाद टॉवेल पोंछते और बेड पे फेंक देते. It could be taking out the shirt and throwing out anywhere once you come home. It could be keeping the sack anywhere. And then mummy papa shouting. For girls, it could be she has gone for the bath and she has not come out only early. Others are waiting and you are in setup. It could be standing in front of the mirror and spending hours together. It could be spending time on this particular wonderful thing called a mobile. And they are shouting against you. ज्या गोष्टींवरनं तुम्हाला आरडाओरडा होतोय ना, तोच तुमचा गोल. 10 दिवस तो कंटिन्युअसली फॉलो करायचा. If they are talking about you about food, that you don't eat the food quickly, टीव्हीच्या पुढे बसला की कळतच नाही किती तास गेले, काय खातोय हेच कळत नाही. दिस इज व्हॉट द पिक्चर कम्स इन. Don't sit in front of the TV when you are taking your meals. Complete your meals in 10 minutes every day and then see the TV if you want to. So you're able to see over here what I'm trying to tell you is that set a goal. Unless you win yourself, you cannot win the world. तुम्ही स्वतःला जिंकल्याखेरीज जगाला जिंकू शकत नाही. तुम्ही जगाला कधी जिंकाल? जेव्हा तुम्ही स्वतःला जिंकाल. If you defeat yourself, if you win yourself, you are going to win the world. If you cannot win yourself, you cannot win the world. If your mummy is complaining that when you sit in front of the television set, you eat food for 1 hour, you don't understand what you are eating, you don't eat warm food, don't sit in front of television. Finish off what you want to eat and then go and sit in front of television. If you're using mobile too much, decide that for these 2 hours, I will not touch the mobile. When I am studying, I will not use the mobile. I will not use WhatsApp. बघा ना, तुम्ही एक मेसेज आला की त्याला उत्तर देतो. Here is the message. The message has come. I have given the answer to it. Once you have given the answer to it, somebody will again talk to you. Then again you will see. Then again you will answer. Then 5 minutes there is no answer. It takes 5 minutes to start studying again. तोपर्यंत पुढचा मेसेज येतो. मग मेसेजला उत्तर देणं एवढंच काम चालू राहतं, and therefore it becomes very difficult. So the best thing is that when I am studying, I am not going to use my mobile. So far as I am studying, I am not going to use WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, whatever it is. It is 1 hour away from me. Bajne do, ghanti bajne do, chahe jo ho, let me complete. Then I can start working. This is setting a goal. These are small goals. Once you start achieving them, you can always achieve big goals. Winning yourself is the biggest problem. Winning others is very easy. You can win others. Can you win yourself? This is the big thing that I wanted to tell you. Goal setting मध्ये अभ्यास कधी करायचा आहे? When to study? The minute you complete classroom in the college, there itself sit and read it very quickly. आज सरांनी काय घेतलं? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 5 things that teacher took. Read there itself. It gets over in 5 minutes. Then come home and then revise. It takes only half hour. So your goal setting, if you want to win, these are the small strategies that you have to plan out. So the quickest revision takes place as soon as it is over. If we don't do that, we start losing. If you feel you need more time for a topic, give more time. Plan your study. पण असं एकदम क्रंच्ड नका करू. सकाळी 6 वाजे ते 6:10 पर्यंत I will do this. 6:10 to 6:20, 6:20 to 7, 7 to 7:20. You may get tired. Something may not work out properly. So set your goals very flexibly and see to it that you achieve them in a good way. Today, what did we study? I'm going to put this note. Number 1, getting organized. Your workplace should be organized. Where you study, you should be organized. Unless you are organized, you cannot study. Second, what was the second thing? Manage your time very effectively. And what is the third thing? Set small goals. Win yourself first. And then you can win the world. So for studies also set small goals. These are the 3 things that we have studied today. We have tried to study these 3 things today. And we have tried to see to it that we have started with focusing. Ata Pratik, are you there?
Yes, sir.
प्रतीक, आपण त्यांना सांगितलंय का की याच्यावर कसं जायचंय ते?
नाही सर, अजून मी त्यांना ऍड करतो युजर्सला. उद्याचे सेशन
आता एक काम करा, पण त्यांना ती प्रोसेस सांगा आधी.
येस येस सांगतो मी.
मित्र हो, उद्या म्हणजे हे सेशन तर एक तिथे असेल, त्याच्यावर थोडा होमवर्क पण तुम्हाला पडणार आहे आणि काही असाइनमेंट्स पण असणार आहेत. तर या असाइनमेंट्स तुम्ही तिथे सॉल्व्ह करणार आहात. आणि आता हे बघा काय म्हणतोय प्रतीक.
येस, कॅन यू सी द स्क्रीन?
येस.
This is our LMS platform, snowpundit.com. We'll share the link and you'll get the email regarding your username and password on your registered email ID by tomorrow morning. This is our link, snowpundit.com. So once you have to click on login, let you know. So click on login with email, enter your email. And password.
तो पासवर्ड तुम्ही दिलेला असेल ना त्यांना?
Yes, the password will be same for all for the first time. You can just click on forgot password and you can reset your password.
आणि ईमेल मात्र आपला आपला असेल त्याच्यामध्ये.
Yes, register email ID जो आपल्याकडे आहे तो.
बरोबर आहे. तुम्ही ज्या ईमेल आयडी ने भरलेलं आहे त्या ईमेल आयडी ने जायचंय तिथे. ठीक आहे. ओके. पुढे आता बघा.
You can see your register courses in your profile. So I have registered for these 2 courses. So I can see that courses. So you just simply click on the course and continue course. You will get the list of sessions, and at the right hand side the video of the session. So just you can see the first session video here. You have to click on play and the video will be played. It is a simple process. If anyone don't understand the process, you can simply email us or call us or WhatsApp us, whatever you are convenient. So this is the process. We'll create the course. We'll show the course which you have to register for. Just this is our course, Study Kills course. Right now it is empty, so I can't show anything right now. So once we'll upload the video and users, you can able to access the course. Okay, that's it.
ओके.
Thank you.
ओके. तर तुमच्या लक्षात आलं असेल काय करायचंय ते. यू विल बी गेटिंग युअर पासवर्ड्स. तुम्ही स्नो पंडित वरती याल, क्लिक कराल, स्नो पंडित शोधाल वेबसाईट वरती, स्नो पंडित वर याल आणि तुम्ही रजिस्टर्ड युजर व्हाल. हे उद्या तुम्ही दुपारी 12 नंतर करणार आहात, आफ्टर 12. By 12 o'clock, this video will be uploaded over there. Along with this video, some questions and some exercises will be given. You will be then solving those exercises. या प्रत्येक एक्सरसाइज सॉल्विंगला मार्क असणार आहेत. ते मार्क तुमचे काउंट होत जाणार आहेत. तुम्हाला जेवढे सेशन्स आहेत, 6 किंवा 7 सेशन्स आहेत, 7×5 35 मार्क त्याला येतात. आणि फायनल एक्झामिनेशन जी येते त्याची ती 15 मार्काची येते. अशा पद्धतीने 50 मार्क होतात आणि 50 मार्कांच्या परीक्षेवरती तुमची ग्रेड ठरते. समजा इन केस यू हॅव मिस्ड 1 लेक्चर, लेट अस से टुडेज लेक्चर. दिस लेक्चर इज गोइंग टू बी अवेलेबल ऑन स्नो पंडित. You can go there and see it. Once you go there and see it, then you can again solve the questions and go ahead. You can see all the sessions. Each day one session will get added out over there. Let me tell you one more thing. There is one more madam, and she will also be conducting some of the sessions that I wanted to make a mention of. So you will be having me for teaching this particular course, and you will also be having one more teacher called Dr. Deepa Panakkal, who is from St. Francis Institute, Mumbai. She is also going to teach you some other aspects. Tomorrow we are going to meet again. पण त्याच्या आधी तुमची असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट करायची. ट्राय टू कंप्लीट दोज असाइनमेंट्स. गिव्ह सम टाइम फॉर युअरसेल्फ. हे जे स्नो पंडित म्हणून म्हटलं, हे तुमच्यासाठी 15 डेज ओपन राहणार आहे. रोजचं सेशन अटेंड करा, त्याच्यावरचे प्रश्न सोडवणं जास्त पटकन होऊन जाईल. याच्या पुढे हळूहळू तुमचा कंटेंट अजून ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह होत जाईल. आज डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह होता, पण उद्या प्रेझेंटेशन पण येईल आणि ते प्रेझेंटेशन पण एक्सप्लेन केले जातील. थिंग्स विल बी इझियर फॉर यू. कीप इन माइंड, दीज कोर्सेस आर इम्पॉर्टंट 1 क्रेडिट कोर्सेस. ते तुमच्या कॉलेजच्या इन असोसिएशन आहेत. सो प्लीज सी टू इट दॅट यू टेक द बेस्ट बेनिफिट ऑफ इट. सी टू इट दॅट all the registered students complete the course in time. One more thing, in case you attempt the the questions and you are not able to pass, you can attempt them again. You can attempt them more than once so that you pass and you get the certificate. These certificates will be of great importance to you. This is in brief that I wanted to talk. Now, in case there are any questions, you are requested to please ask them. खास करून जे याच्यावरती आहेत Zoom वरती, they can always ask the questions. Teachers, in case they have any doubts, please feel free to ask your questions, or else we can stop here for the day. You can also give your feedbacks. The teachers इथे आहेत, if they can give their feedbacks, that's great. After which we can stop. You can unmute yourself. You can talk. In case you have any doubts, you can ask me, and we can then stop. Feedbacks are welcome. शिर्लेकर सर असतील, सुरवसे सर असतील, काळे सर आहेत, त्यांच्यापैकी कोणी जर का फीडबॅक्स देणार असेल तर ग्रेट. वी विल लव टू टेक देम ओरली ऑल्सो. Okay, friends, if there is nothing to say, we can stop here for the day. Thank you so much for being with us. Tomorrow we'll be having a much more engaging session. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Should I end the session, sir?
Yes, you can end the session. उद्या 12 वाजेपर्यंत आपल्याला अपलोड करायचं आहे.
Yes, yes, sir. Okay.
Thank you very much.